We can all say namaste to each other on the screen. Welcome each other.
Thank you. Thank you. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste.
Lovely opportunity, everybody.
Your photography.
Oh, Mistry.
Mistry.
Eta kata kai na?
Kitwe ma, right?
Na, pachi pella kabbe ma ta pachi moved down to Kitwe.
Right.
Yeah, started in Kabwe.
Yeah, and my wife South Africa na uta.
Dalubai.
Just related, can?
And he passed away too. Balubai ne Vidi Mistry.
1 person takes over.
Oh, okay.
Moose. After that, Kanti Patel, lawyer. Do you remember?
Yeah, I know
He was our buddy in the school, became a lawyer.
Yeah,
my cousin. He's my cousin.
Yeah, became a top lawyer there.
I know. He's still my
buddy
lawyer
from
in
school.
Zambia.
Everybody
My
knows
lawyer
him.
in Zambia.
Kanti Bai Patel and Soli
Hi,
Patel.
Jyoti.
Hi, Ruki Ben.
How are you?
If we can ask Rukmini, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Rukshmani, also known as Rukiben. I'm here in Toronto for 55 years. Andola so many years ago, so I don't recognize, but I do know you, Sunil Bhai,
Yes.
and your family.
Thank you.
And
And
Jyoti
me.
is my cousin
Jyoti.
from Andola, and I don't know if there's anybody here from Andola.
And
No,
tome
actually,
Toronto ma, I never met you.
Where are you in Toronto?
Toronto, I'm in Thornhill.
Thornhill ma
Thornhill.
chakamo. Because we have a Zambia Zimbabwe picnic going on all the time. My son-in-law used to arrange that. We used to have it every year, but now amnana titsatu. But
Because
everybody comes there, yeah.
No, I don't go that often. My husband is from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tama South Africa na to bada mo aveta. Like there is also that Naina Nayak, she's from South Africa.
Oh, I know Ila and what do you call Narendra and them. I know them. Anubai.
Somebody's got a background noise. If they can shut that.
yeah, because everybody is on not mute. That's why.
સુનિલ ભાઈ મને તમારી ઓળખાણ નહીં પડી રંજનબેન સુનિલ ભાઈ ની ઓળખાણ નથી પડી મને સુનિલ ભાઈ આરતી ભાઈ ના ફ્રેન્ડ
Introduce yourself.
આરતી I can't recognize Sunil ભાઈ
Introduce yourself.
Photo Art Center in Lusaka.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
My name is Sunil Prabhubai Vilas of Photo Art Center in Lusaka.
but I don't remember.
Prabhubai, he used to be Iran. He was with Royal Art Studio. He started Fine Art Studio. Then he started Photo Art Center opposite the post office.
Yeah, they came 2 stores, right? Two camera people.
No, they were, sorry, the Cairo, there is the Mysteries.
Yeah.
We were opposite the post office, Photo Art Center.
Oh, that's right. Further down the post office again.
That's my father.
It was same company as P. Vilas.
Yeah, he's the same company as father's name was Vilas. Like P. Vilas and Company was his wholesale and distribution company.
Yeah.
When did you leave Zambia?
70s, 74, I left Zambia.
Sunil Bhai,
Yes,
was he in Fisher building?
yes, that's the building.
અરે સુનિલભાઈ પછી આપણા ભગતભાઈ અમારા ટીચર હતા ભગત માસ્ટર
Hey, same line, pa.
સેલ લાઈન પર
Bhagat
Right
Sahni
next door
Dukan,
to them.
Rainbow Fashion, pachi Photo Art Center hati.
Yeah.
Lusaka Leather hati.
right
That was
સુનિલભાઈ દુધિયાની બિલ્ડિંગ હતી ને દુધિયા
That's it. This side was Ludia and this side was Fisher.
yeah The Eastern Silk Bazaar around the corner.
Around the corner was Eastern Silk Bazaar.
And what about the GD Grocer? GD Grocer next to it.
Next to GD Grocers, but City Radio to
Yes.
City Radio further down.
And what about my buddy, GD Grocer's son, Karun Patel? PG, yeah. How is he doing? Long time.
એ મારા ભાઈ હાથે સુરેશભાઈ ને લોકો હાથે
એ બધા gang.
એ લોકો બધા હાથે
Jerry કોનો brother?
એ આ રમેશ નો
તે એ છે તે કા છે એ લોકો?
એ તો આ થઈ ગયેલો ને જેરી પાસ્ટ હવે
રેખા નો husband ને?
હા he passed away.
રેખા કા છે?
રેખા not in touch ખબર નહીં.
Hello.
ને પછી
Rekha Babi is
અંશુયા કા છે? અંશુયા?
Vancouver.
અંશુયા અહીંયા જ છે મેને કેવી
Rekha
વાત
Babi is
જોઈન
in British Columbia, Vancouver.
Oh, રેખા.
Yes, she's in Vancouver.
તમારી નરન થાય ને?
મારી જેઠાણી થાય.
જેઠાણી એની જેઠાણી નીતાની જેઠાણી
અને પેલી ટીચર હતી તે નામ ભૂલી ગયો હું તો.
કાંતા.
કાંતા
તે છે?
કાંતા
She's
છે
also in
વેન્કુવર
Vancouver, British Columbia. Abbotsford.
કાં છે કે?
ને આપણે અહીંયા છે ને રેખા દેસાઈ આપણા મકેશી રોડ પર
તે તો ચૂકી.
તે કહો
એ તો કાબે વાળી કાંતુબેન છે ને કાંતુબેન ની હગા થાય પેલા આપણે એ રેખા દેસાઈ.
Yes, she is in Louisville here in America.
લુઈસવિલ માં છે. હા એ કાબે માં હોતી ને પછી લુસાકા માં પન્નેલી કાંતુબેન ના.
That's right.
સગામાં ને?
બકુભાઈ.
તમે હજુ લુસાકા માં જ છે? તમે ક્યાં છો?
અમે લોકો નોર્થ કેરોલાઇનામાં.
Oh, North Carolina માં છો. Oh, okay. I thought you were in Lusaka. Oh, okay.
No, we left Lusaka in 2015.
અચ્છા.
So you meet Barry sometime, Barry Patel?
We haven't met.
માસીને નથી ઓળખતા. માસી તમે કોણ?
આથી હમણાં ઓળખાણ કરાવી છે?
બેરી અમને મળેલો એકવાર ખબર નહીં.
He's in Jacksonville. He's with me. I'll ask him to come and join you people next week.
What about you, Mukul?
Is Barry the Bharat Patel we used to know, Ranjan?
હા આપણી ક્લાસમાં હતો તે ભરત.
Okay.
No, I'm just Moose.
Yeah.
Moose. Barry,
Yeah.
Barry कौन?
Don't. That's the brother.
Bharat Bakri.
હા પેલો પ્રહલાદ નો ભાઈ રમેશ.
Now wait, I want to make a joke with Moose. પેલો ભરત બાકરી.
Bharat Bakri, yeah.
પેલો કૂતરો તો તે પેલા કૂતરાને પૂછે ને પછી ઉજે.
પ્રહલાદ તો આપણો બેરી નો ભાઈ.
Poor
Hey,
child,
Benjamin,
so many names.
Prahlad Barry's brother, right?
Yes.
Prahlad is Barry's brother.
Yes.
Yeah, બેરી નો બ્રધર. પ્રહલાદ was very જેડી નો બેસ્ટ ફ્રેન્ડ હતો.
અને સિટી રેડિયોમાં કામ કરતો છે.
કૃષ્ણભાઈને ઓળખાઈને ઓળખતો.
Moose. I'm
Yeah.
just joking.
No, that's fine. No problem. It's good.
Right. I
Brings
want
them-
to give a short joke for everybody now.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bring the memories.
All right.
Memories up.
This is, okay, somebody, there were two people.
Magic,
So one person asked the other person, what is opposite of a laughing Buddha?
Laughing Buddha.
સુધાબેન જોઈન.
Sudha, how are you?
Quiet Buddha.
સુધાબેન કેમ છો?
Nobody could answer. So one boy came and he said,
Hi.
I know the answer. It's Gautam Gambhir.
Gautam Gambhir. Where is Gautam is not coming? Sunil bhai, Gautam?
Where's Gautam?
Gautam,
He's here. He's on mute.
we haven't heard for him.
Gautam, would you like to say something?
Unmute.
Hi, can you hear
Unmute,
me?
yeah.
On mute tegela.
Then he can now say, he's joining us.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Carry on.
Coming.
Yeah. So we're in Toronto, and my wife Nalini here, and we left Zambia in 1975. Went to UK, and from UK we came to Canada. And you can see my brother Arvin and Kishore. Arvin came along later on and joined.
ટોરન્ટોમાં કાં છે તું ગૌતમ?
તમારા અહીંયા રંજનભાઈ તમારી બાજુમાં
કાં એટલે કાં રહી?
મિસાગા.
મિસિસાગામાં છે.
Mississauga, yeah. I'm doing well. It's nice to see you all. I couldn't recognize a lot of.
I don't know so much you are younger, but I know Kishore and Arvind Bhai.
Ranjan Ben, we used to come to your place every time, but the proper.
I know.
How is
સામે
it?
હતું એટલે બધા જ ઘરે આવતા.
બધા જ ઘરે આવતા લોટસ ની સામે.
Yeah, લોટસ ની સામે ઘર એટલે.
કામ કરતા.
મોટો ભાઈ શ્રીલંકા કામ કરતો હતો કે રિસર્ચ માં.
હા.
તે કોણ નામ હતું? ધનસુખ ભાઈ.
હા, મોટા ભાઈ જેડી કહેતા એને. હા, ધનસુખ.
Professor, you are brilliant.
Yeah.
He used to come and help me at Chilanga.
Yeah, I know. He was
I used to see him every day.
Yeah.
Gautam, how are you?
This one's
Gautam.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Harry. Harry,
how are you?
Harry, દેખાય નહીં કેમ છો?
ઓળખાણ પડ્યું?
પડી ગયું.
અનિલભાઈ ના brother. અનિલભાઈ ને
Zambia.
ચંદ્રકાંત ભાઈ, અમારી best buddies.
Yeah, when you came to the farm to visit us.
Yeah,
I
2016 you were there.
Even Anilbhai came here, he came to meet me at home.
એમનો son અહીંયા છે ને જોનો. કેમ છો અંદુબેન?
ઇન્દુમાસી ઓળખે કે?
Alright, કેમ છો? ઓળખું ને?
Alright,
સારી રીતે ઓળખું. જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.
આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં તો કોણ ગૌતમ આવતો સ્કૂલ કે કોણ? આપણે તો હિન્દુ હોલમાં બનાવતા ને.
યા.
ગૌતમ ને ઓળખે? ગૌતમ આવતો ને નાનો.
હવે બહુ વર્ષ થઈ ગયા, યાદ નથી આવતું એકદમ, વાર લાગે.
તમે તો આંબે હોલ ની.
તમે છે તે એને ગૌતમ ને તો ભણાવ્યો હશે.
Yeah, she taught me, yes, Gujarati.
Induben ઓળખે કે?
Nice to talk you.
Nice to see you. તમે તો પેલા અમે આરતી બહુ સપને યાદ આવ્યા કરે, right in front of my head. કારણ કે અમારી સાથે બધામાં ભાગ લેતી.
Yeah, right.
And she was a frontliner right from when she was young. I still remember.
Good.
You were top. Congratulations, તમને. God bless you.
સુરભી કા છે? સુરભી ની દેખાય?
Ever ready.
સુરભી હમણાં જ સુવા ગઈ, નાઇટ શિફ્ટ કરવાની છે. તો એ નેપ લેવા ગઈ.
ઓકે, હા.
Nice seeing you all.
તો ગૌતમ કઈ યાદ નથી આવતો, તારો નાનો ફોટો મોકલજે એટલે મને યાદ.
ઇન્દુબેન અમારો નાનો ભાઈ છે.
Yeah.
Well, it's
next time photo lane now.
But I'm
Good, yeah.
I don't have it on my iPhone. Maybe I'll have to figure it out if I can still see it. But we're doing okay. It's really cold out here today, -5. With the vortex ice field, so it's kind of brutal for the last week, the weather, and a lot of snow also. Me surviving. Wish I was in Florida, it would be better. But it is what it is. We selected the cold country, I guess. So, you want to say anything, Nana?
I am. My name is Naina Billy Moria. My surname was Taylor. I was born in Livingston. Maybe so. If I don't know if there's anybody here from Livingston or not, but if they are, then they would know. Most likely, my dad. He used to be a teacher at the primary school there. So yeah, his name was Bukanbai Master.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I moved to Lusaka when I was about 10, 11 years old, and then left Zambia in 75. I used to go to Kabalonga Girls School. So I kind of know like Snella, Tapatel, and those people, like Deepak's sisters. Mars, yeah. So yeah, but after that, like once I graduated from there, we left Zambia. So I was in England for a year, then I came to Canada. And we've been in Canada for over 40 years now. So We did go back to Zambia. It was great to see all this wildlife and that I still miss. I can see it. Sunil Bhai has that in his background. Those elephants are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reminder.
That's what, you know, like in Livingston, we used to go to the riverside and every night you would see them cross the street, right?
Elephants.
You miss. So in 2006, I believe it was, I was in South Africa for a year and a half. So went to visit, of course, Zambia, went to Livingston and Lusaka, as well as Kabwe to see Hansa Ben's brother there, Navin Bhai. So it was great, you know, it was a great kind of time in Africa at that time. So we were lucky to have that opportunity. But yeah, nice meeting you all. I think I don't know many of you because
Of course, you know me.
Yeah, I know. Urmila, I know.
Let me speak hello to you.
Urmila, we met what, 2 years ago or 1 year ago?
Yeah.
2 years, past,
2 years. Yeah, 2
Yeah,
years.
Urmila, you are just, Dhirubhai was so close by and you never come home.
Gautam, you know me, eh?
Sorry, can I ask everybody to sort of, can we move on to the next program? Sorry. We come back to chatting time again. We move over to Smita in the kitchen, shall we?
Yep, we can.
Yeah, can I ask everybody to mute yourself? Arti are preparing for us for the Valentine special. We wait for them to join us from the kitchen.
Yep, I've got a mic up here, so I think you can hear. Yep. Well, I'm excited today because I've got a special guest, Arti. She's going to help me cook also. We're going to do two things today. Since it's Valentine's, I don't know if you guys can see this.
Oh, sorry, Smita, you're gone on mute again.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So today we're going to do two things. One is going to be a dessert. It's called Ojas balls. And then these are Ayurvedically done. So we're going to be doing that. And then we're also going to be doing a warm cooked dish today. And I've got Arti here. She's going to help me. And we'll go back and forth between the two of us on how we're doing this. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. I think we're going to cook the warm cooked meal first. Okay. Okay, we're going to do a sabudana khichdi today. All right. And we're going to be talking about using potatoes, the correct potatoes that we need to use. I think a lot of you can find the purple potatoes. Purple potatoes have 4 times more antioxidant. It's also less starchy, so more tolerable, you know, as far as sugars are concerned and diabetes is concerned. So we're going to be using that. I've also got Idaho potatoes, but very limited amount of Idaho potatoes. Yep. And these are just chopped and ready to go. And then we've got sabudana. The trick with the sabudana is if you're soaking it, make sure it's not mushy. Okay, so you need to be able to count each and every morsel. And so the trick is 1 cup of water to 1 cup of sabudana. That way it stays separate. Okay, it's not mushy. And then we've got a few toppings, and as we start doing the toppings, I'll go ahead and tell you, you know, as far as the toppings are concerned. So let's go ahead and strain these out, right? Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to heat up the oil. Hopefully this will go fast. This is an induction stove here in the Ayurvedic kitchen. I'm just going to heat up some olive oil. A lot of people say you can't cook with the olive oil, but you can cook with the olive oil as long as your smoke point does not go over 380. Okay, I've got some cumin seeds. So we're just going to go ahead and temper the cumin seeds. Okay, I'm going to let that just heat up a little bit. Yep. Okay, and for the toppings here, while this is heating up, we've got some pomegranates. And I've got some, I think a lot of you from Zambia, we love our moarvas. So I've got fresh green mangoes right here. And then we're also going to use some neem leaves for any skin disorders, also to calm us down. And then I've got curry leaves also. So we'll just go ahead and add that in. This is warmed up. Okay. You can go ahead and add the potatoes in here. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and add some peanuts in here. Okay, and we've got a spoon. I'll let you go ahead and, yeah, you can just go ahead and stir that up.
I'm stirring.
Okay, last week we talked about the 6 tastes and making sure that we have all 6 tastes in our food. Right now with the neem leaves and the curry leaves, we've already added the bitter, pungent, and astringent tastes in there. You've also got astringent taste in the peanuts. Okay, the sweet taste is going to be our potatoes. Okay, potatoes are sweet. So when we talk about sweet taste in Ayurveda, we don't really mean sugar. We actually mean, sweet could be rice, it could be potatoes, it can also be our sabudana. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our potatoes in there.
Sorry, Smita, can you increase the volume still a little bit?
I'm
Just
sorry?
a little. Your volume is still low.
Make it low?
Yeah, no, higher.
Higher. Okay. So you want to do the volume higher?
Can you?
I'll add the water real quick. That should steam it up. Yeah. Okay. All right, we just added a little bit of water in the potatoes just so that it can be cooked by the steam.
You're not speaking up your speaker?
Yeah, can you hear me?
No, we're losing you.
Let me just take this out. Okay, I'll just hold it so you can hear me. Yeah, it should be on. And we've got the top over. And while this is getting, let's add a little more water. Okay. So you actually want to cook with the right kind of potatoes that that you can find, so that it doesn't become too starchy. We want to make sure that if we're looking at our sugar, diabetes, and cholesterol levels, that you can actually balance out the numbers. So making sure that you make simple switches is very, very important. Okay, so we're going to let this cook just for a few minutes, and in the meantime, let's go ahead and you can go ahead and pull that out. So for the ingredients for our ojas balls, let's go ahead and talk about the ingredients. So we've got edible rose petals right here. We're in Valentines. Roses are really relaxing. They have an adaptogen as well, so very medicinal. We've got cocoa powder right there. We've got turmeric, any anti-inflammatory. We've got some cinnamon, okay, ginger. Okay, sunt. I guess we call it sunt in Gujarati. I've got some chia seeds. You can use hemp seeds as well. We've got ashwagandha, and we got shatavari. I'm adding the ashwagandha and shatavari in this dish in the ojas balls because ashwagandha is a de-stressor. So it really calms you down. You can actually sleep better at night. It's really powerful. And the shatavari we're using, it's an asparagus powder. We are actually using that for reproductive organs, to keep our reproductive organs healthy. And especially also if you have somebody in the family that's pregnant, it is fabulous to add the shatavari in any of their meals also. I've also got some vanilla bean flavored olive oil that we're going to use. We've got some coconut. And for the nuts, I've got walnuts. And then we've got some turmeric, okay? And then obviously we've got these medjool dates. Make sure that, you use the right quality of the medjool dates. These are really, really big in size, and they're also very, very soft. Some of the dates that are out there are very, very hard and very hard to digest also. So make sure it's the medjool dates and those are soft.
I want to tell them where they can buy the
ashwagandha. So Arti has ashwagandha right here. I'm getting my organic ashwagandha powder at Banyan Botanicals. They're out of California. So you can get that there. And you can also get the Shatavari powder from Banyan Botanicals. And they're online on the website, so you can easily get both of those products from them. Okay, so we'll get started on this in just a second, but I think the potatoes should be pretty much done. I'm going to leave it open. We've got this as well if you need that. Yeah. We add this. She's adding the sabudana now. Yep. Okay. And for the chili paste, I've just got ginger and green chilies. Okay. No garlic in here. And for the salt, I'm going to add Sindo. Okay, Himalayan salt is perfect. This is an Indian version of the Himalayan salt. And this is pretty much cooked. Just give it a few more minutes, but we can get started on the other dish. So I'll make that on low and let that just steam. It's a very fast cooking dish, just making sure that you add a little bit of water when you're cooking your potatoes. Remember, you want to have warm, moist cooked foods. If it's too dry, you can get constipation, gassiness, bloating, all those kind of things. So you want to make sure. So I'm going to let Arti help me here with some ojas balls. And for the ojas balls, we can put at least 3/4 of those. Yep. So just in a food processor, we're going to put some dates in there. Okay. We can put some walnuts. You can do almonds as well. If you want more protein, you can do almonds. With the dates, you can also add figs. If you have dried figs, we can add figs in there also. And then we're going to go ahead and start adding all our seasonings. So we've got turmeric in there. Yep, go ahead and add. Turmeric is great for purifying your blood as well, so go ahead and add that in. We've got cinnamon. Okay, we've got some ginger. We're going to add some chia seeds in there, ashwagandha, and we've got shatavari. Okay, and just not all of the olive oil, so maybe about 2 teaspoons. Okay, and that's all we need to add in there. Now, if we did have figs, which I do have figs in the fridge, you know, you could easily add figs in there as well. We do have some here. Yep, you can add a little coconut in there. We've got dry coconut desiccated powder. Okay, and that's it. And then we're going to go ahead and blend all that together. Yep, there you go. Okay, high, low. You can do it on high. Yep, we're good. All right, so that's it. That's it. We're done with the ojas balls. We're going to go ahead and take that out in a bowl. Awesome. Okay, so that's the mixture. That's what it needs to look like. And you'll just take a little bit of the mixture and just roll it out in really nice round balls. And then take your turns. So we could do one with the edible flowers and the roses. Remember, we eat with our eyes, so it looks really pretty. Oh my. Okay. So you all can see the Ojas balls with the flowers. And then Arti's doing one with turmeric. And we have some little, I just have some cupcakes right there, and we're just going to go ahead and put it in there. So you could do different toppings, you know. I've got coconut, so we'll roll it out in coconut. We've got some chocolate powder right here as well.
I'm going for the chocolate.
Favorite.
And then we've got coconut right there, and do a couple more, and then we can show them what it looks like. And you get to take some home today. How about that, Arti?
Yay. I'm the lucky one.
So adding in things like shatavari or ashwagandha is a much more healthier option. Now, if you notice, I didn't add any honey in here. I didn't add any processed sugars. There's no added any, you know, junk stuff in here. So everything is natural ingredients. So when you eat this, dates are, you know, really dense. They actually provide a lot of nutrients. Ojas, you know, when we talk about vitality and virility in Ayurveda. Okay. Yeah. So you can show them in there. So these are your Ojas balls. Now, this is a great option to have for Valentine's. You know, especially there's no sugar in here. The dates are going to give you that sugar, the natural sugars that you want. And that would satisfy your 6 tastes also. So if you look at the Ojas balls, we had all 6 tastes in the Ojas balls as well. Just making sure that you understood that. And then we obviously do it the other way around. So I think, yeah, sorry. Yeah. There you go.
Beautiful.
And then, yeah, so that's, it's a great dessert to have. It's a great way to start. If you're doing pre-workout, post-workout, I work out 3 times a week. So I normally just, you know, you would have one of these Ojas balls before you go out for a workout. You can have one after you come back so that your energy, remember your tissues need to be built up. And so you can use one of these, you know, protein balls to actually energize yourself. And here we have, is it cooked? Yeah, it is. All right, so this is cooked. It's a really nice way to serve it up, since you see 2 nice, beautiful dessert glasses right here, so we can fill them up. You can go ahead and serve some in there. Arti, do you have any questions?
No, not really. You have really explained everything well. I might need you when I do my session, so you know how that is, right? Anybody hungry yet?
Oh, hungry. Waiting.
So we've got some long red peppers, and we've got some green mangoes, and we're just going to top some of these toppings on there, and we've got some daram. Okay, we'll add a few of the daram seeds right there. And then I've also got some pickled ginger. Reason why I did the pickled ginger is also it's to stoke your Agni, stoke your digestive fire. So you always want to have that before you eat your meal. And there you have it. And if you need some yogurt on top, we have some yogurt. Actually, I think I have some taken out. So if, you know, Arti wants some yogurt, she can easily serve herself with some yogurt as well. So this would be your sour that goes in with your sweet, sour, salty, bitter, pungent, and astringent.
And then cilantro.
Okay, yeah, and then we have some cilantro.
Can't forget that cilantro.
Yeah, and you could show it in the camera. The camera is right up there, so.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's. It's a real nice, you know, I mean, if you have dessert glasses, it's just a real nice way to serve up the sabudana and khichdi also. If you're doing like a street style sabudana and khichdi, you can even add some sev on top, you know, and other, you know, like tomatoes if you wanted to add a little bit. I wouldn't do tomatoes too much. It's nightshades. But just adding a little bit of sev or some green chutney, adding mint to it. Mint is very cooling, so making sure you add some mint chutney to it as well.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any questions?
All right, I'm gonna dig in.
Shall we come back to question if we just could do a one song and then come back? Or shall we take
I'm
questions?
gonna have my lunch now.
we'll come back and we'll ask Pratish to join us, and then we'll have question time to come back.
Okay, no, we'll be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank
Pratish?
Here.
Pratish?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can have mics muted.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Is the screen highlighted or?
Hold on. Yep, you're on. See if we can have some question time.
Okay.
Let me just highlight you in.
Okay. Anybody has any questions?
Oh, she's unmuted. She's on mute.
Who?
Sabin. I mean, yeah, Arvin, Billy Moore.
If you just unmute yourself to ask question to Smita.
Yeah. I just wanted to find out how safe it is to have ghee.
Ghee is one of the safest fats you can actually have. Obviously, everything in moderation. Ghee actually stokes your Agni, so using it correctly, not overdoing it in your dishes. Normally we would say about 2 teaspoons a day.
Okay. And another thing I wanted to find out, moringa powder. How safe it is to have moringa powder, and is it any side effect on that?
I don't use moringa powder, so I can't talk on, the side effects of it, but I've heard it is pretty safe. I just don't use it in any of my dishes.
Okay. But have you ever tried the fresh moringa leaves?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
I have not.
That's Sektanising no palo,
Sektanising, right.
Yeah.
But they use Smita. They use lot in the ubari papri, in India.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to India, they were using all those papri, I said, what is this? That's what they said. They use Sektanising no palo.
Right.
Yeah. It tastes good, but we don't know how bad it is for the body.
It's pretty healthy, but I just haven't used the powder form or the fresh leaves. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you. Any more questions? Can we take another question?
Yes, Smita.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a lovely demonstration. I just want to find out, this purple potato, does it take longer to cook than the normal potatoes?
Not at all. The purple potatoes are going to cook in just the same time as the Idaho potatoes, russet potatoes. So they'll cook at the same time, but it's got less starch. So even if you're making fries, ganpuri, and all those things, this potato is much more healthier. It has 4 times more antioxidants as well. And the pigment, the color, the pigment, remember we eat with our eyes, and every single pigment has a specific purpose in our body. So yeah, the color, purple is absolutely, and even serving it up, it's such a beautiful colorful dish.
No,
I mean, I don't know if the camera
My
does
concern was
justice,
just that the sabudana is already soaked. So I thought, if the potato takes longer to cook, the sabudana would be little.
So when we cooked our potatoes, they cooked within 5 minutes. And then the sabudana was soaked for 8 hours. You want to make sure that they're soaked for at least 8 hours. That you'll get the best results when they're soaked for a longer period of time. But the potatoes just took 5 minutes to cook.
Thank you.
Thank you. One more question.
I wanted to find out, do you get purple sweet potatoes?
Yes, you do get purple sweet potatoes as well.
Yeah, and they work the same thing, right? With the.
They will work the same way. Yes.
Okay.
Obviously more sweeter, and these regular potatoes are not sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
No, that's an individual.
I don't think so.
No.
Sorry.
I don't think so, because it's a group meeting.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you need white potatoes?
I would reduce the usage of white potatoes. They're very, very starchy. And, obviously a lot of carbs in there, a lot of sugar in there. So I would reduce the amount of, white potatoes that you use.
Thank you.
Thank you.
white potatoes are more heavy, so it's more earthy. Sweet potatoes are earthy, but they can be tolerable for, you know, sugars and cholesterol and diabetes and all those things.
Thank you. Any more questions before we move over to the next part of the program?
I
And
think
Arti has actually rolled out all of these Ojas balls.
These are for me to take home, by the way.
And
I'm not sharing with Mom or Surbi today.
Share with everybody, Arti. Happy birthday.
Lucky you.
Lovely. Thank you for that. Thank you for a lovely
You're welcome. But you know,
Valentine's.
just make simple switches in your life. You know, cooking healthy is not a very difficult thing. Everything in moderation. Our food can be very, very healthy if you just learn how to make simple switches. You know, and nothing fried. You know, there's so many other options than frying as well. So as we get older, you know, reducing some of those you know, bad habits that we have would greatly help also.
Everything in balance. Thank you.
Everything in balance and moderation, correct.
Lovely. Thank you again. Shall we move over to Rita to do a closing song?
Rita.
Yep.
Rita Ben?
Everybody's unmuted.
I'll mute everybody, and if you can mute yourself, unmute yourself. Thank you.
दिल दीवाना बिन सजना के माने ना, दिल दीवाना बिन सजना के माने ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना। धक धक बोले इत उत डोले दिन रहना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे सिवा दिल रब से कुछ भी चाहे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना। जिए चाहे बना के आंचल तुमको लपेटूं तन पे, हो हो हो, जिए चाहे बना के आंचल तुमको लपेटूं तन पे, कभी सोचूं मैं उड़ जाऊं तुमको लिए गगन पे, और भी कुछ है दिल के इरादे क्या कहना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना। दिल दीवाना बिन सजना के माने ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना, ये पगला है समझाने से समझे ना।
Lovely. Thank you, Rita.
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine, everyone.
Happy Valentine, everybody.
Thank you. Same to you.
Have to say
That was
goodbye.
nice, Rita.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Salilbai, for organizing.
Lovely.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
You're
Same time,
welcome.
same place next week.
All
We'll
righty.
see you for our next program.
Bye.
Okay,
Happy
Salilbai,
Valentine,
thank
everybody.
you.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy
We had a
Valentine.
good time. We had good time.
Bye,
Good.
everyone. This is Sejal.
Bye.
It was so good to meet you all.
Lovely to see you
Bye.
also, Sejal.
Thank you. Same to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Yeah, we're done.
Press cancel.
Wait.